Okay, how you going, guys? Antsolf here. Look, it's been roughly a week since I've put a video log up, and there's a few reasons why I've done that or haven't done that in respect to what's been going on. As a lot of you know, I had a few complications and a few things went down. I basically decided not to put anything down. I had a moment just before I got out of hospital on the 1st, out of rehab on the 1st, where I had a bit of a bad day at the office, let's say. I'll call it depression for want of a better term, but I had a fairly sort of black day, let's say. I don't suffer from depression anymore. I have done in the past. Badly in a couple of different instances, but I don't anymore. But this was a day where I basically sat there, and I've taken a week to try to work out two things: how to write it down so that it won't scare anybody, and how to do this video log. And through talking to a few people about it and mentioning what was going on, a few people have said, listen, you're telling us about it, just tell them. Just do the same thing. So I'm doing that. How's the chins have disappeared, but look at all the fat under there. That's just loose skin that's sitting there from years and years of craziness. Anyway, the guys that I've spoken to, and I regard them as friends, have basically, and they're some of my close friends as well, have said, listen, just do it, mate. You've come on at the beginning saying, and I did, and I said I wasn't going to hold back. I wasn't going to edit anything. I wasn't going to change how I did anything. It was going to be about the truth of what goes on within this journey for me, and how it all works and how it doesn't work, and how it affects me and how it doesn't affect me. And I was going to be straight up about it, and whether people like it or hate it, that's their problem and not mine. I've now done the surgery. I had some complications, as you know. I had a partially deflated lung, a bruised spleen, and 2 bruised ribs, still of which are all there. I have a little bit of a lung problem, fluid of the lungs and stuff, but that's basically fixing itself and it's pretty much done. The ribs and the spleen will take about another 4 weeks. Not problem there. I sat in my room on the Thursday or Friday before I was due to be discharged, and just sat there and felt a bit sorry for myself. I was wondering why I did this and why I was going through it all, and was starting to doubt it, I suppose, in a weird way. Let's get something straight. I don't regret doing this surgery. At no point have I ever not wanted to do it or regretted doing it. I've had support, and I've had a few people that haven't wanted me to necessarily do it or haven't agreed with how I'm doing it. But trust me, it's not the easy way out. This is a lot harder than trying to diet, and I've tried to diet. But this is a way that is good for me. If I didn't go on this trip and do this, I would be not here in 3 to 5 years. I can guarantee you now. I've just given myself an extra 10, maybe 20 years. Okay, if I stay with it and I stay focused and all that. And I had the moment in the hospital where I thought I'd done the wrong thing. I thought, because of what was going on with me with the pain, the shoulder pain, the ear pain, the ribs, the lungs, the spleen, all that sort of stuff got on top of me, and I had a bad moment. But guess what? You come out of it, you feel okay, you get back to normal. But it doesn't mean that everybody's going to have it. It doesn't mean everybody's going to not have it. I've spoken to the doctor and the dietitian about it. They agree with me. Again, I'm not a doctor, okay? I've got no idea what I'm talking about apart from my own experience, how it's affected me and how it did things to me. I basically was so in the hole, so to speak, that I didn't want to get out of hospital. I wanted them to keep me in there for another week. That's how bad I felt at the time. Once I dealt with that and I got over it, and I put it in perspective, and I worked out what was going on, and I started to pull my finger out, so to speak, and realise what was ahead and how much I'd gained and what was going on within the situation of having the surgery done and all that sort of stuff. I realised that I was actually right in my first count and saying that this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I mean, for God's sake, look at it. Look how much I've lost. I've lost all of that. Sure, there's a bit of dead skin under there, and that's going to go with time. But my body's the same. I've lost, as of yesterday, 40 kilos since December, 32 kilos in 12 weeks. So who can't be happy about that? I've just basically lost an average teenager, or an average female teenager maybe. And a couple of my friends, one of my mates weighs 56 or 7 kilos apparently. So I'll be down to his weight in about a month. I would have lost him in a month. So it's pretty crazy sort of stuff. So my advice to all of you, the few of you that watch, or the hundreds of you that watch, or even the one of you that watch, don't let it get to you. If it gets to you, call me. If it gets to you, ring me. If it gets to you, email me. If it gets to you, just talk to somebody else. Talk to somebody about it. Let people know what's going on with you. You will bounce through it. You'll bounce back from it. I have. It's, from what I'm getting, it's just normal, okay? For the guys over in the UK and the States and stuff that watch this, that I know one of them is actually going through it at the moment, it's okay, all right? We've had a chat about it already. It's okay. It's good. You'll be fine. You'll get through it and you won't even know what's happened. So there's my little deep, dark secret, and one of the reasons why I haven't posted anything for a week or so. But it's at the moment, it's probably harder for me to post because it gets a little bit boring for you guys, I'm sure, just seeing what food I ate and how I ate it and when I ate it and all that sort of stuff. The Instagram's there for the photos. I'll put photos up on Instagram. That's fine. You can have a look at those and you don't have to deal with it for 3 or 4 minutes. But this thing here, you've got to pretty much deal with and handle how it works. Yeah, someone just walked past me. So this is a little bit different. So I wanted to put this out there. I might drop back to once or twice a week now and just see how we go. By the way, I weighed in on yesterday and I'm down to 165 kilos from 197 pre-op starting weight, at a max of 205. So I'm pretty happy about that. That's basically 40 kilos I've lost. 40 kilos in total. So 32 on the 8. So 32 in 12 weeks, 40 in since December. So there you go, guys. Look, we all have little mishaps. I've had friends that have had tied organs and twisted organs and things like that. Other people have had different things about it, not being able to eat and keep anything down. I'm keeping my food down. I'm having a fair amount of food at the moment, nothing terribly enormous. To give you an example, I used to eat 8 to 12 plates of sashimi on a sushi train, or sashimi and sushi different plates. I had sushi train the other day, and I had one sashimi plate, sashimi salmon. I had one, and I was too full. I basically eat a lot of avocado now and a little bit of salmon. I have some tuna, some soup. I've got through most of a chicken and cream corn soup last night, and I left the chicken bits and the more solid bits and predominantly ate the soup. So that was pretty good, and that was entertaining for me and got me through the trouble. So the week's been a good week. I'm fitting into a lot more clothes. Most of you can probably see I'm wearing a South jersey, which was really, really super tight when I bought it. It's really, really loose now. It's probably too loose. But I don't mind loose clothes, so I'll love it all the way along. Look at that jawline, mate. It's starting to come out. That's crazy. And you can see all the... Man, that's just nuts. I haven't really looked at that, guys. That's why I'm fascinated with it, unfortunately. Just to see it hanging under there, the turkey neck, as I'm going to call it, the gobble neck. Gobble, 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 gobble. But anyway, look, I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. I feel okay. I'm losing weight like it's coming out of nobody's business. I was at the hospital today and got told that I should be very careful when I lose another 20 kilos because the lady said she might ask me out, and I went, yeah, okay, whatever. She doesn't know me very well. But anyway, there's a problem there right away. But look, that's how life is, and you're just going to have ups and downs. Just be prepared to go with the ups. I'm currently losing about 2 kilos a week, and I'm ecstatic about that, and that's awesome. So please, look, remember all the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and WordPress sites with Antsolf starting over on the front of them or on the back of them, depending on backslashes and stuff like that. If you aren't sure, Antsolf starting over, it's Solf with a PH, by the way, starting over, just Google it. It'll come up and you'll get everything you need out of there. Always remember, as I always say, guys, nothing is real if you don't believe in who you are. I'm Antsolf. See you later.